What is going on, guys? Today we have got the review of Scream Aguero, and the point of this video is the fact that he does have a 91 card out as well. Another one. Again, say what you will, another 91 Aguero. I get they're different types, they're different promos. It's a while back. You maybe don't want to go to a 92 just in case he goes 5 weeks and gets 5 informs to get to 99. When have we ever seen that in FIFA? Personally, it is a bit frustrating that he didn't go up to his 92, and the fact that the card that they have released is he's worse than this card. Why? If he's the brand new card, at least make that 91 better than this card. I understand Scream promo was actually it weren't great, but it weren't terrible, mainly because we couldn't find the cards. They were never in packs, but why would you release a brand new card and make it worse? I don't understand that. Looking at this card, so in the difference, you've got 4 more pace on this card, which is the overall factor of the game. That's the main thing. The record breaker has 1 more dribbling, 4 more physical, and 1 more passing. No more shooting, so that's pretty much the same, and that is the 2 main stats are pace and shooting with this card. Then it's closely followed by dribbling, which is up by a 1, but +1 to looking at this dribbling stats already. Are you really going to notice that much of a difference? Or are you going to notice the 4 pace difference? That's to be decided. I feel like pace would be the major factor, because then it makes you need the pace. This card obviously has a hawk, so pace-wise is a little bit better. Personally, if I was going through myself, I'd probably not even look at the pace. As an 88 on this card, I probably would think that's good enough. I wouldn't go with a hunter, most definitely. A hawk may be doing it a little bit too much. I don't know if it needs it, but I suppose it could do. It gets up to 99 finishing as well, which is always nice. And the dribbling side of him realistically isn't terrible as well. 93 balance, 85 agility, 92. Every one of them stats is good. It's good enough for a striker like this. So a hawk actually may be the one to go. That potentially could be the best version of him. But hey ho, if you wanted to go with something like a sniper and max out shooting and dribbling, again, another valid option that you could go with. Instead of going for that little bit more pace, you could easily max out them two and really have this very good dribbling card. Looking at him though, 4-star, right-footed, high-medium. So again, they're all pretty decent. High-low would be the perfect combination, but you can deal with that alongside his 4-4, and he is right-footed. A lot of people with this card did panic buy him or buy him quite a lot, because I remember him right at the start being like 1.5, 1.8, and then now he's 990k. And the interesting fact, which we will get into the more detail in the next part of this towards the end, is that the record breaker's up for 700k. That's the max price, and it's extinct. If this card is slightly better in some elements and is 990k, why would you put another one up for 700k? We're going to get that into the end of the review, so stay tuned for that. We're going to go into some gameplay now, and just to kind of clarify, the video that I did for this one specifically, the audio messed up in the first half, so I had my first match in here, and then I obviously cut off the recording and went on to another one. So I've had to kind of use the third game, which you'll be seeing soon, very, very soon, and then it kind of throws it out of sync a little bit. So it's a bit annoying that the video did it. I'm going to sort it out and see why it actually did it. Personally, it's happened a couple of times now, and I've had no real explanation. It's not like the laptop's crashed or anything along them lines. It's the same setup. You press record, you've got your mic on, and you're away. So it might be something in the background that I'm running or something along them lines. So stay tuned for that and all of the explanation, and let's get into some gameplay. In this match, we are currently 1 down. We are in the 3rd match of the draft as well, which will confuse you from the start of the video, because I started a video and then for whatever reason my kind of mic decided to kind of do a little bit of a glitch, and it basically screwed up the audio. It's something that I definitely need to figure out, because it's not the first time it's happened, so I need to figure out why it keeps doing that. But we're going to have the second half is fine, because I recorded it in 2 halves. We've actually got 1 half okay, the other half, which was the start, isn't. So hopefully we can get something okay out of this game, even though we are 1 down, which, to be honest, the guy looks really good as well, which is annoying because we did the first 2 and the games were beautiful. The second game was really nice too, with Aguero, so at least I've got that side. He scored 1 in the first game and we did win I think 5-1 or 5... No, I don't even know what the score was. I think it might have been 5-2 or something along them lines. So he only scored one, which... Again, we already know what he's going to be like and the main reasons why we're trying to do this, which you'll have already known because I'm kind of doing this mid kind of game. I had a look at the recording as I was in this game, so I've kind of put it back on just to make sure that we can get enough clips for him, as I don't really want to waste this Aguero review when actually he did really well for me. But we will get the kind of review of the second match and everything like that, and it'll be complete under. But we are going to try and see how much we can do this second match. And hopefully we can get a goal back. It's going to be a second. Honestly, I'm gutted that this is the match that Aguero is going to have to look at. Because he played so well. And this guy is decent. Like, to be honest, he's getting very lucky with his defending. I feel like he knows how to play the game properly in the sense. He can play that boring football quite a lot. And he can work that defence. So it's annoying that I've come up against this guy now in the third round, which I can imagine in the third round you're not going against anyone that's brand new. They've already won two matches themselves, so they're not going to be someone who's rubbish at, well, not rubbish at the game, but isn't quite as the quality as someone who would get a final constantly, and he's going to do it again easily. In fact, he's going to miss, but. Aguero, just as kind of like a brief overview to start with and what you're going to be seeing in the second half is, in general, the 91 rated version of him is very good. He's 990k at the minute, which you'd have heard at the start of this video, and he's going to run through easily. Socrates bagging. Socrates is a mad guy. But the main thing, the reason why I wanted to do this video is the 91 record breaker being what he is. So we're going plenty of that. But in this game, he's really been nowhere that I want. That's poor. I didn't think I'd win that ball back. The guy's managed to shut me out quite well. Attacking wise is very nice. He's using the kind of drag backs, all of them, all of the turning around. As you can see, constantly moving backwards and forwards. And I like it. I like that element of FIFA that, yeah, you've got to necessarily bring the play back a little bit, and maybe not every single attack is going to be a goal, or you have to always go forward. But it is just a game, and I don't expect us to, for 90 minutes, to have to keep going backwards and forwards. Oh, Messi nearly scoring. So it's part and parcel of the game. It's the boring element, but we still move with it. It's 84th minute. We're going to go out this round, as you could probably imagine, unless I have, I don't know, score one goal and get three, or next goal wins. That sounds good to me. But we'll have the second half of the video with the second match, so we're going back in time, and that's a much better goal because obviously you know we did win it in the end, which kind of spoils this surprise. But unfortunately, the recording is going to do that sometimes, and we're trying to just salvage what we did get. Seeing as though Aguero did very well. Like I didn't want to waste this because I don't normally pick him. Normally I'll go for someone else, and I thought, you know what, we'll give Aguero a try. We knew that he was in the team of the week, and I thought we'll see what he's about, see what he's worth. Is he worth picking up, and we'll see about his record-breaking card. So going into the second match, we have got Team of the Year Trent, Alisson and Robbo, with Mane in form, De Jong and David Silva as the Team of the Year nominee. We got Prime Bergkamp up front. Not a bad team. I can imagine he's going to be looking at putting a centre-back in there, even though he does have a sentinel on, so I don't know what his pace is, but could be a relatively okay centre-back to keep in there if he doesn't have anybody else. Hopefully his pace is very, very minimal. But we're going to see what we can do, see if Aguero can go back-to-back on goals. Looking very nice. We comfortably won the first match. Everyone doing really good work. Aguero, good dribbling, good passing, as we saw. Is he going to go and do... I'm going to bring Messi on straight away. I know last game I waited for a goal. Well, I waited till half-time. I completely forgot that I had him in there. And to be honest, he's always a game changer. Everything else works really well in this team as well. So having him linking up with Aguero is quite nice. And I always like him as that cam striker kind of role because his dribbling is just phenomenal. Like, it's just unreal. So having him assisting Aguero as well as Aguero assisting him just adds a little bit more flavour to the review. Messi! Honestly, we've not had many clips from this first half, mainly because the sweat is unreal. He's brought on Neymar and Cristiano Ronaldo. Getting past the back line with Team of the Year Robbo and Trent. as well as then having Van Dijk and Team of the Year Alisson. This guy's defence is unreal, but can we do it? I've left it too long. It had to be Fabinho, didn't it? Couldn't have been anybody else, but we still grind it. I feel like we're definitely doing good defensive work, but with the players that he does have, is he offside? With the players that he's got, it's going to be very, very hard. We're going to have to clinch a lead and then hope. What is that? What is going on there? I can't change player. There we go. I can't change player. Messi. Oh, he's done him. Oh, can he get round him? Oh, one more. Hit it. That's a save. What a block off the line. Can we get back into it? That was fantastic work from Messi. Aguero. Oh, why didn't he do like a back heel or anything? Something flair related. That would have been fantastic for a goal. What? Why can't I pick the ball up? It didn't pass back to me. Go on, Aguero. Make him pay for that. Oh, he's going to catch him. Aguero, can you get it back? Love it. Knock it into his feet. One more to Messi. Van Dijk. Oh, again, we're knocking at that door. We are really knocking now. But again, like I said, with one chance, with any of the players that he's got up front, they literally could all score in one shot. That's the annoying part of it. He's come in. He's managed to not get tackled there. He's going to pass it across. Lovely from Varane. Get it, ball out. Get it out. Oh, I've given it back to him. Stupid mistake. Aguero. Boom, there it is. What did I tell you? One of us is going to score. Aguero being that key man. And again, it just shows 113 minutes in, a player like that can still score. That is exactly what it's all about. And I think that, personally, for me, is why he's a million coins. If he can do that in the 113th minute compared to somebody who may struggle a little bit, then that's why he's that much. And again, prices always... Alright, go on. Prices will always dictate how good players are, but that's dirty. Can we get ahead though? No, we can't. Petit's going to win that head, surely. Can Aguero? Oh, he's just pushed it away enough. But yeah, like I said, with he's going to go for that ball. He wants it. He wants to cut in, and then he wants to cut back out, and then he's looking for him. Of course he is. He's always looking for Neymar. There we go. And that could be his downfall. He's concentrating on that one player constantly to cut in, to cut out, and it's like very, very easy to defend. This should now be it. We're going to run with Hazard. We've gone past him. That should be the game, really. We're going to try and get into Messi's feet there. And it's lovely. Aguero's going to bag the second, and we absolutely love it. Beautiful work. We're into the third game, but we'll see how we go anyway. We'll go into the next match and see what we can do with Aguero. So that game is over. Aguero bagged 2 goals, obviously one at the end and then one at 113. It was coming all game. I felt like the first half, if he really shut me out in the first, like, say, 10 to 15 minutes, I'd probably would have rage quit if he went 2 or 3 up. But he didn't manage to do it. We defended really well. And then he broke. Literally broke down. So we are finished with Aguero. What a player he is. And now the Aguero 91 is out, we have got some interesting news. So the 91 record breaker is currently extinct. It's only been an hour and 15, so we've got to give it time. But an hour and 15 in, his price ranges, the max price you can get him, and this is why he's extinct, is 700k. For me, that would be a perfect snipe. If you're going to do that and you're looking at this 91 Scream, you could probably take, say, what, 50k off for the pace, maybe 100k if you're being really ruthless, unless, obviously, this Scream dies down a little bit. That, for me, already says they've got it wrong. They've already got a 91 Aguero in the game. He's already there. We know the price ranges for him. Why are we not duplicating that price range? Maybe even going a little bit ahead, just because then you can kind of afford for him to drop. You can afford for people to sell him. I don't get the way they've put him in at 700k as like the max straight away. Is it for traders to potentially snipe and then get banned on the market? I don't know, but more than likely I can see him being the same sort of price. And this Aguero was really fun to play with. Obviously this guy had a hawk on him, so 95 acceleration and 90 sprint speed is always very, very nice. didn't feel massively fast. A Hunter would obviously put him at pretty much max pace. Shooting wise was phenomenal. I felt like any shot that he managed to get off was absolutely insane. And the goals he scored were really nice. Clutched the victory in that second match, which was really good. That's the sort of player you want. 113 minutes in, you want a player that can step up to the plate. Nobody else was. Diop was saving him like none other. So it was nice to see him get that goal as well. Just as this review was ending, really nice to see him actually pop up right there and kind of clarify the points for me. So going into this review, also just as a mention, again, if you are here still, thank you very much if you have watched the Gold Aguero review. I put a little comment out in the community and on Twitter, 40k views on that Aguero Gold version. One of the reasons why I really wanted to kind of celebrate today with another Aguero review. I feel like he's now going to be my gem. Top video viewed, really happy about that, and he was an absolute beautiful card to use, just as much as this one. 1,000,000 coins. Would you go for him? Personally, I do prefer Mbappe. That's just me. He's a little bit cheaper than this Aguero, but obviously the rating wise is a little bit lower. I just personally feel Mbappe is broken on this game. He's absolutely mental. If you're going to pay this much coins, unless you physically have to have a BPL player in your team or an Argentinian, then Aguero is probably your best choice. Icon wise, I'm trying to think. Maradona obviously is a bit of a price bracket. You've got Crespo, I suppose, is not terrible, but again, I think I'd definitely rather choose Aguero over him. But for me, Aguero was fantastic. I really enjoyed him. I thought he's a very good card, and happy that we've managed to get this review on. Let me know down below, do you mind these kind of older reviews coming into the channel? These are personally going to be side by side with all of the new stuff, so don't think that because this Aguero review's up, that say a prime Ronaldinho, a new flashback card, a player of the month is going to be kind of set back for it. Really, these are just going to be put out whenever I decide or whenever I get them in a draft. Say if, like, for instance, with this draft, personally, there's no one else to review. There's no new cards that I haven't done that are relatively good, like prime icons, team of the years that I've not finished yet. They're kind of just filmy cards. I want to make drafts more important to the channel as well. So having this content and getting better, I feel like since been doing these reviews on draft, I feel so much better, more confident that the reviews will be adequate enough, gameplay will be good enough, because before, drafts I just couldn't do. I picked a team, couldn't play the formation. Now I'm starting to really get into playing with these loads of different players. I'm really seeing a difference. Aguero back on that review. I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. Really enjoyed him. 1 mil. I'd say it's looking at a bit of a price there. Personally, I'd look for him at about 800 if you could. But for me, I'd say he's definitely worth the coins if you're going to spend it. You're going to get a return back off him. And hopefully we can see an Aguero special card in the club at some point. So hopefully you enjoyed this review. Let me know down below what you think. Like and subscribe as well just to help out the channel. We will be on stream at some point. I'm going to sort it all out. It'll be over on Twitch. That will be a new link in the description if you want to go follow that. That's just going to be stay tuned. And if you want to go Twitter, you'll know when I go live and you'll know about everything. I'm starting to get more active on there, so make sure you stay down there. Hopefully you enjoyed. Peace.